welcome back to another episode of Queen's Point of View. We're just killing it today.
We are in our third video.
We're coming at you with a mom chat.
On our third drink.
Right. We're keeping it all the way 100, and we're going to be doing like a little mukbang thing. Let me show you the food.
Appetizers.
These are our appetizers. I don't want to spill the sauces, but we got like
you gotta do a little dip so they can see it.
We got a little sweet chili right here and a little bit of ketchup for the nut. We got some like fish sticks and some little mini egg rolls that we're going to be eating. And we're just going to be having a real like mom chat right now.
We are, like, and this is going to lead the discussion because
I mean, what are we talking about today? Like, what are we talking about? Like,
what are we talking about?
I don't know. Like, there's so many things we could talk about, but the number one thing I wanted to talk about was just the whole like married life.
Married life.
How is married life?
Married life.
From
put me on the spot.
Married life versus being in a relationship long term. Like,
okay, so
how is it different?
Like paperwork.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like it's the same.
It's the same.
It's the same.
Because I'm hearing different things. Like,
I feel like it's more pressure when you're married, but as far as a relationship, the dynamic you have before you sign papers is the same.
Can you elaborate on the pressure? Because I don't understand.
The pressure is different because it's not like you and then me. It's us. So if something go wrong, it's us. It's not, oh, you did this or I did this.
Right.
It becomes us.
So the blame is just,
yeah, the blame is on both for you. It's not on me, it's not on you. It's we did this shit, we gotta fix it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Because people are telling me like, oh, you don't want to get married. Like, it's just gonna be even more stressful. It's gonna change.
Talk about.
It's gonna change. Like, you guys' relationship now, it's not gonna be the same. Like,
because there's no more. Well, you fucked up. You need to fix this shit. Now it's all we gotta fix this shit. This is our family, our future.
But if we already have it like that, where it's like we already say like us, do you think it'll be easier, or you think like
it's gonna be the same? Literally, it's just gonna be a name change and paperwork. If it's already like that, then you're already married. They're just cheating you out the paperwork.
Okay,
but that's pretty much it. It's the same thing.
Well, we're gonna dip into this food on that note.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna eat some of this. It's a chicken egg roll. So it just has chicken and vegetables in it.
I want to try it. I've never had this one, so I'm just gonna try it with the chili sauce.
That's good.
It sounds like the stuff Mama used to buy at Costco.
The Asian sweet chili. It's really good.
Ooh.
Flavorful.
It got real chicken in there. It's good. Do you want to get married?
I thought I wanted to get married. I think I do.
What's holding you back?
The man serving the ring.
So that's all you're waiting for, basically, is
I feel like I'm already like married. I just don't have a ring. Let me just let me take a drink real quick.
1 second.
I want to get married. Like, I'm waiting for the ring. Like, you know how like you have, it's like a waiting game right now. Like, I've been with him for what, almost 6 years.
It's a long time.
And right now, hearing marriage and wedding, it triggers me. Like, I have really bad anxiety and depression, and I'm triggered by it. Like, it's like, it's not a bad thing, but I get sad because I feel like I'm waiting too long.
So what is his reason for not?
That we're not ready.
So how do you know you're ready?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like you can't prepare for those things. But
there's nothing to prepare.
Men have different opinions, and I want to do like a series. I want to do like, not a series, but I want to do a conversation with the guys.
I think
to hear what they're coming from, because I feel like from women and men, like, they think differently. Like, the man is saying like, we're not ready to get married because we argued over ketchup the other day.
That's marriage. That's already married life.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like we lived that life already, and there's no getting ready for whatever's coming for us. Like, we've been together, we have 2 kids, like, we've been there already, you know?
I just say this, like, marriage is not about being ready to be married. Like, just like you can never be ready to have a kid.
Right.
You just gotta pick and choose the people that you want to go through struggles with, through the storm with, and that's who you decide to marry. It's not about, oh, I gotta be perfect, I gotta be Peter Pan, I gotta have this,
because no marriage and nobody's perfect, like, ever.
Yeah, so it's just about you just picking the person that, like, oh, okay, so if we was homeless, I'd rather be homeless with her, because this is the person that, you know, I like being around, this one that's gonna stick around. So that's what marriage is. It's not about, you know, trying to have that cookie cutter, because none of that is real. That's all a facade.
So I feel the same way. Like, real knowledge right here. You see this? Like, I just wanted to have this conversation. I've been wanting to talk about this forever. But it's a touchy topic for me.
It is.
Like, it really
can be, especially when you dedicate your time and your life to something.
Right.
And not only that, you have kids together.
Right. 2 kids, to be exact. Well, total 4, including his 2. But yeah. I mean, I'm in it for the long run. We're gonna still be here, but what about
mom life? Ooh, that's true.
I'm gonna take my hair out for that one.
How are you adjusting to that?
That is a lot. I mean, I've been doing it for so long, it's like second nature for me. Like, I've been doing it for too long. So,
especially after the second one.
The second one was the hardest one. The first one, it was easy.
The first one, you just all caught up in, oh my God, this is my baby.
But I didn't start experiencing like depression until after the second one came. Like,
a lot comes with the second.
Home all the time with them, and then this quarantine pandemic thing happened.
That didn't make it no better.
That had me eating and just eating and just eating, and I didn't know what was going on.
Because you can't go outside, so it's like, ooh.
And I was just like so panicky, like, oh, I don't want to get the kids sick, so I didn't want to go anywhere, and it just made it harder. And then going through personal stuff, like all of it just really took a toll on me during this pandemic, and it really opened my eyes a lot. But it's just crazy. One day I'll lose all this weight, but till then I'm just gonna work it, because
that's all
God gave me this body and I'm healthy, and that's all I gotta be thankful for.
That's all you can do at this point. It's just love the skin you're in, and then if you don't like it, you make it.
We already talked about the distant learning, but we're in college. Like, she's in college and I'm in college, so that's hard when you have a whole family you have to take care of, and like, it's a lot. Like,
I can say it's different from if you went to college straight out of high school.
Now you're going to college as a mom and a wife.
It's a lot different. It's a lot more to take on. Like, I just did my homework before I came here.
Yeah. See, I did my midterms yesterday.
Just because I knew I didn't want to do that shit.
Are you taking your exams right now?
No.
We had ours. We had 2. They were due Saturday, and I took them already.
No, my classes just started.
What?
What midterm?
They have midterms now. You get your first set of midterms after your first 3 quizzes.
No, I haven't got nothing. Maybe next week.
That's crazy. I already did them. I did them yesterday, and I literally, like, it was a struggle. Okay?
You're going to school for psychology. How do you like that?
Oh my God, I love it. It's so different from business. I was majoring in business, and I just switched to psychology, and I love it because I'm already like, I like to be like really in, like, to like reading people and just knowing, and just like, I'm not trying to like dissect nobody or like diagnose them, but I feel like it all makes sense for me when I'm there, like where I was.
It's something you naturally did, so now you're just putting the science in it.
Right, because I actually went to school already for this, but I stopped going because of my past relationship. But I decided I want to get back into it now, and now that I'm back into it now at this age, it's even more deep. But
what's the best thing you learned so far? Like something that you use now?
Just about the stress. Like right now we're learning about stress.
Would you say like hold off on school, or would you say go to school right after high school?
I would say go to school right after high school, even though you don't feel like you want to because you were just in high school for 4 years. I feel like it's not harder, it's not more challenging. It's just a lot, especially if you decide to start a family. Like right now you're free, so I would say just go now and get it over with.
And I got married at 21, so I can vouch for that.
Right,
like,
at 21 I was partying. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's different. We got two different outcomes.
Two different outcomes. Like she got married at 21 and I was partying still.
But we still linked up back.
Still have the same thing now. Like it's crazy. Like I just took a different path. Like I was going to school, but then I decided like I didn't want to go to school because I was so over it. But I wish I would have just stuck with it. But I can't take it back. Now all I can do is just see more and just keep doing it.
And I can say, just for my little input, just for being on this side, like I know when you get out of high school, you're like, I'm not going to go back to school for 4 more years after I've just been in school for my whole life. When you're in college, there's a lot more freedom than high school. Like, nobody's keeping track of you. Nobody cares if you didn't make it to your class. Nobody cares if you didn't turn in your assignment. If you don't do it, you don't do it. Right. But at the end of the day, it's going to affect you. So it's really just holding you accountable as an adult to do what you gotta do. So I say, like, don't go to college thinking it's gonna be high school all over again, because at the end of the day, you're the only one who's gonna determine your outcome.
Right, because when I was in college, when I was younger, right after high school, it was just too free for me. So I did whatever I wanted. I never went to class.
And nobody called you, like, nobody missed a day. She got.
But I feel like now that I have kids looking at me, it just makes me stay and stick with it. It makes me feel like, literally, I feel like I'm not in school because I do everything so fast. Like, the semester just flies by because I don't let.
She's ahead of shit.
I don't let it just take over me. If it did, I would not be able to do it. Like, I can't deal with, like, something hanging over my head. Like, I have really bad anxiety,
So she does her shit in advance, and just to put it this way, I'm the type of person that's like, oh, this shit is due on the same day, that morning, I'm doing my work.
Like, any kind of deadline, it just bothers me, like having deadlines. Like, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, and to me, it's just like, just get it done, because I feel like I'm here and here and here and here. So to me, I don't
feel like that too, but I don't know why I do. Like, I literally just, I have to. Like, I would literally sit the kids down and be like, go over there, sit down, I have to do this. Like, I don't care if they're hanging off my leg. Like, I'm literally, like, on the computer and just trying to get it done because I don't like, it's like baggage in my head, like, just hanging over. Like, as I'm saying that, I'm looking at my suitcase right here, and I'm like, kind of contradicting myself, but that's not what I'm talking about.
It's really right here.
Like, it really is, but it's just the thought of something being due and I not seeing it, or if I fail at it, it just bothers me.
So another question, just to switch gears. What do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully married, and I don't know, I wanted another baby, but I don't think I will wait 5 years for that. It will be soon.
But within 5 years, where do you see yourself? Will you have 2 kids, 3 kids?
I don't know.
Career-wise, relationship?
I hope I'm married in 5 years because it's been too long. But
so that's your biggest goal?
And I hope I'm out of college, graduated, like, for sure.
Because you started over, basically.
Yeah, I did.
So in 5 years, I could take at the end of this year, I could take my real estate exam, and I could be a real estate agent by next year. So I see myself being a real estate agent. I see myself at least selling at least 10 houses within 5 years. I can't even believe I'm saying this, but because I'm almost 30, I think I want one more kid, and I want a boy. What? But it's not going to be until I'm 30. I'm 27, so 3 more years.
Dang, I want to do it before I turn 30.
No, I'm pushing the last straw.
I'm not even like, you come out, all right?
Right. Like,
I want it to be out before then.
I'm not opposed to it. Within the next 5 years, if I have another kid, I'm good. But other than that,
well, you're like with someone that's your age, so it's different. Like, I'm with someone that's older. It's a major difference. Yeah. So it's just like, I'm on a different, like, not a different, like, path, but I have to, like, want to have one now. Like, not that he can't have kids in, like, 5 years, just, but he is older than me, so
he wants to be there for his kid's life.
He don't want no more, so that's the dilemma.
Well, I mean, you never know what that could.
You just never know. Like, if I just say, okay, no, we're not having it because he don't want to, then I'm gonna regret it later, and I'm gonna be like, why not just do it when I was younger? And I'm more experienced now. Right. Like, when I had the 2, like, I was just young still. I had my first at 23, so.
And that's where compromise comes in, because at the end of the day, you're with someone that's older, and he's with someone that's younger. So
you don't want to compromise on another baby.
But you have to take into consideration that he's older, and he wants to live his life with his children. Right. But he has to take into consideration that your life is just beginning, and you're only 28, and you could want one more kid. So it's just a compromise.
And he feels like I don't need one more kid because I complain about the 2 that I have.
That's because those are boys.
Like, if we had a girl, I promise I'll be up at night with the baby.
Boys are like that. Girls are like that too, but boys are like, ugh.
I'm not gonna lie, I did leave him up with the baby the whole time when Zaya came out. Like, he was the night person. I was snoring. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Boys are
I feel like if I have a daughter, I would be more like there, like, because I feel like I connect more.
I'm not even gonna lie, I connect with both of my children well, but the girl is just something being about a feminine energy. You connect more with the girl like the dad does with the son.
Right.
And that's just, I don't know if it's like genetics.
I feel like they have like more of a different bond
because you can relate to the race.
Right.
Not even the race, the gender.
Right. So that's why like he's just like, oh, you're not gonna be up and I'm gonna have to be up again. So that's why his whole thing. At the end of this video, this is the end of our mom chat. I hope you guys enjoyed all the topics we talked about, and if you can relate to them, comment down below and let us know, because I love to read the comments, and I'm sure she's gonna read the comments too.
I'll be in the comments.
She's gonna be in the comments writing back too, but
I'm gonna be with the looking eyes like, what you saying?
We really enjoyed filming this, and I hope you guys enjoyed too. I'll see you guys in my next one.